on, buddy. Come on. There we go. Damn. Alright. How's everybody doing this evening? I'm back again with another video for you guys. And tonight, what I have for everyone is my full review of the Jam Classic Bluetooth speaker. Real quick, before we get into everything that we usually cover, since this guy is misbehaving, we're just going to jump straight to the pairing process. And then we're going to jump to the demo, and then we're going to jump back around to the beginning where we usually start. So, as y'all saw, this guy has a little bit of a glitch for pairing and powering on. And this only happens if I power off the speaker. Now, if I leave the speaker on and let it keep running till it dies, I won't have this issue. But if I turn the speaker off trying to save power, then I run into that little issue you guys just saw. But anyways, steps to pair. Flip this guy on. It's gonna beep and then go beep again, and the blue light will start flashing. That indicates that it's in pairing mode. Then on your device, whatever device you're trying to connect up, navigate to your Bluetooth settings. Alright, as you can see right there, and then you want to search for it. If it doesn't search automatically, then you're going to find it right down there. You see it says Jam Classic, and you're going to tap on it and it's going to pair. Take a few seconds, because that young Bluetooth trying to connect to everything. And knock one off. Knock the other one off. There we go. Jam Classic. Really gonna try and walk down the line, and we're paired. Now, real quick, we just want to do a real quick demo for you guys. I don't even think I pulled it up. This video is completely off the cuff, because I've been having this issue pretty much since day 3 of having the speaker, and I figured, you know what, let's just go ahead and shoot the review. So, but since I knew it was going to do what I just demoed, that's why I figured we start there. So let me pull up some tunes. Alright, that will work. Alright, let me let this ad play through, and we're going to hit pause, and I'm going to turn it up to 100, and here we go. And just so you guys can see, this is what we have on deck for your listening pleasure this evening. Alright. Bam. So, let me drop that on the stand. Get this as close to the mic as possible. And here we go. Enjoy, guys. After this sound demonstration, then we'll wrap back around to where we usually start and continue the review like we always do. So enjoy. 100% volume. Guys, real quick sound demo for you guys. Now let's get into it. So, as I said at the start of this video, this is my full review of the Jam Classic Bluetooth speaker. Now, jumping in, first thing I want to talk about with you guys is the overall build quality and design of the speaker itself. Now, I gotta say, from a build quality and design aspect, this speaker is built and designed extremely well. I really like the sleek and minimalist approach that they went with. Nice little glossy textured plastic, and then you got your matted plastic, and across the bottom you got your grippy texture, so when you put it down it's not going to slide around, so that's really nice. Then you got all of your buttons up here that are clearly labeled. This is your charging indicator, volume down, play pause, volume up, and this is your Bluetooth indicator. Working around, you got your aux jack for when the battery dies, and then you have your micro USB charging for when the battery is dead and you need to charge it up. But all in all, I'd have to say that the build quality and design on this Jam Replay is actually really good. And also on that token, I have to say that the durability of this guy is very good as well, because this is rolled off my nightstand at least 3 times, fell in my car at least twice, and it still works as if the first day I got it out the box. Yes guys, that glitch that I showed y'all, I was having that issue from pretty much the second day, and I didn't actually drop the speaker till like day number 4. But we're over a weekend, and I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and bang it out. But other than that glitch, the build quality and design of the speaker itself is actually very good. Please forgive my notifications from my Moto E4. Now, moving on, next thing I want to talk about with you guys is the core features of this guy. Now, number one, and most important to me, is the fact that this guy incorporates Bluetooth technology. So what does that mean? You don't need any cables to connect this guy up to any devices. Now, if you do want to do it wired, you have the aux-in jack there. But again, number one feature is that it has Bluetooth connectivity. Now, I could not for the life of me find out which version of Bluetooth this guy has, and I don't believe it said it in the manual. Alright, and I looked online, and they didn't say, the manufacturer didn't say it, the Amazon page didn't say it. The Amazon page pretty much just gave you the overall runtime and then told you with the aux cable plugged in, you'll get an additional 12 hours. So yes, this is one of those Bluetooth speakers where you're going to be draining power even though you're using the aux cable. Downside, but it is what it is. Other than that, you do have a built-in mic in this guy, so you can make and receive phone calls. And spoiler guys, as we get ready to talk about it in a second here, the mic on this guy is actually really good. Next, yeah, that about sums it up. You got your aux cord for when you want to plug something in wired style, maybe something that doesn't have Bluetooth, and there you go. So that pretty much wraps up the core features of this guy. Next, let's talk about the sound quality and the volume. Now, sound quality wise, I have to say that this guy sounds extremely good. Extremely good. And on the volume token, I have to say this guy gets extremely loud and stays very crisp and clear throughout. Now, there is a downside to the volume, however, and that is that you pretty much have to keep this guy between 50 and 100%. At 25 or lower, it's actually going to sound really quiet, maybe in some cases not even audible to some. So I really found that to get the best listening experience, you're going to have to start at 50% volume and work your way to 100. 100 is going to sound the best, 75 is going to sound good, and then 50, that's when you're really going to start to hear some good sound. Like I said, 25 or lower is going to be really, really quiet. Also, jumping back over to the sound quality perspective, this guy actually packs in a lot of bass for this little bit of speaker you have here. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. I don't know if y'all could tell, but the table was shaking a little bit, and we got some nice little bumping coming out of this little guy here. Just wanted to throw that out. So this guy does produce enough bass to put a smile on your face. Alright, so that pretty much covers the overall sound quality and the volume. Now, this is where we talk about the mic that's in this guy. And the built-in mic that's in this guy is extremely good. And I've had no issues with it. I was able to take and receive phone calls and interact with my devices using my Google Now commands and what have you. Didn't have any issues with the mic. So the mic on here is good. Alright, now next, we already went over the steps to pair, and I already gave you guys a sound demonstration, so we're going to jump past that. Next thing I want to talk about is the Bluetooth range and the Bluetooth strength. Now, from a range and strength perspective, this guy is good. It's really good. Okay? Didn't have any issues with the Bluetooth range or strength as long as I was within that 10 meters or 33 feet. Jeez, this got mad notifications coming in tonight. As long as I was within that 10 meters or 33 feet, didn't have any issues. Any issues whatsoever. So the Bluetooth range and the Bluetooth strength on this guy are actually really, really good. Wait, I got a notification and my screen didn't light up. Okay, still came through though. Alright, interesting. Interesting. It is what it is. So the Bluetooth range and the Bluetooth strength on this guy are really, really good. I already talked about the durability, so now let's jump over to the charge times and the overall battery life. Now, starting off with the charge times, I found this guy takes anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours to reach a full charge. Now, I can't tell you the exact size of the battery that's in this guy because it wasn't stated in the user manual and I couldn't find it anywhere online, so I do apologize, guys. But as I've said, when it comes to charging, it's going to take anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours to reach a full charge. And this is where I got to throw in a discredit. The user manual said that while this guy was charging, you'll get a red light. And when this guy is fully charged, you'll get a green light letting you know that this guy is fully charged. That is not the case, at least on my unit here. A red light indicates charging, and when the red light goes off, that means that this guy is fully charged. I did at no time get a green light to indicate that this guy was fully charged. The red light means it's charging. When the red light goes off, it's fully charged. Okay? Now, moving on. When we talk about overall battery life, I have to say that the manufacturer's numbers were pretty much quoted at 100% volume. Now, you can get more than the quoted 4 hours of runtime, but you gotta be willing to adjust the volume to a comfortable level. The only point where you'll get about 3.5 to 4 hours, which is what's quoted in the user manual and online and on Amazon, is when you have the speaker at 100% volume. Okay? If you're willing to work with the speaker at 50% volume or between 50 and 100, then you'll easily be able to get more than that 4 hours of runtime. In my particular testing, at 50% volume, I got well over 9 hours of runtime. At 70% to 75% volume, I got about 4 to 5 hours of runtime. At 100% volume, I got about 2.5 to 3 hours of runtime. So I would have to say that the manufacturer's numbers are right on the money, but again, that's just an estimate. You know, You guys' results may vary, and those were my results doing my particular testing. So again, 50% volume, I got well over 9 hours of runtime. 70 to 75% volume, I got 4 to 5 hours of runtime. And 100% volume, I got 2.5 to 3 hours of runtime. Your guys' results may vary because we all use our devices differently. So that pretty much covers the charging times and the overall battery life. Now, let's keep it moving because this video has gotten way longer than I ever wanted it to be. And that's just because of that issue that we had with the Bluetooth connectivity. Now, moving on, this is where I will talk about some of the positives and the negatives of this device, of this speaker here. So, let's start off with the positives. You get your Bluetooth functionality, which means no cables. You got a built-in mic, which means you can make and receive phone calls and interact with your devices just having the speaker connected. So that's nice. You got some really good sound quality and you have a really good volume. And the battery life on this guy is pretty good as well. So that pretty much covers all of the positives. Now let's jump over to the negatives. And really, I feel like there's only one, and it's almost a deal breaker if you're not willing to deal with it. And that is the fact that sometimes the Bluetooth doesn't want to connect. And y'all saw that demonstrated at the beginning of this video. You would turn it on and it would stay on there lit and then buzz off when it wants to. And you have to continuously do that till it catches back on again. And in some cases, I found that it wouldn't catch back on unless I plugged it into a charger. So that's why y'all saw me continuously plugging it in and out of my power bank here, and that's why I had the power bank in this video. So yes, it does work, and yes, it's a good product, but that quirkiness is, or that negative, which is really quirky and makes it sometime-ish, is really almost a deal breaker. And if you guys can get past that, then if you're okay with dealing with that, then I would say it's a pretty good little speaker. Now, y'all know me, I don't mind little quirky features like this because I have a bunch of Bluetooth speakers. If I really get frustrated, it ain't no thing just to switch over to another speaker and keep it moving. And throughout my testing, that's what I found myself doing at least 3 times. But I kept coming back to this guy because I'm like, you know what? People want to see this video. This was a viewer requested video, so I got to go ahead and bang it out. And again, that pretty much wraps up the negatives. So now we're going to get into the final part of this video, which is where we talk about the price, and I give you guys my final thoughts or recommendation or 2. Now, I picked this guy up via Amazon, okay, and I paid, it was $18 and some change, about 20 bucks after tax. And you guys may be wondering, is this guy worth it for $20? Well, again, this is where I could say, if you could deal with the quirkiness of the Bluetooth connectivity, or you're the type of person that doesn't mind leaving the Bluetooth on till it dies and then charging it back up, so pretty much you never turn off the speaker here. You just leave it in the on position till it dies, and then when it dies, you just plug it in, let it charge, and keep moving on from there. That's the only time, again, that I didn't run into that Bluetooth connectivity issue. So if you're okay with that, and you could deal with that quirky connection issue, then I could say yes, for $20, go ahead and pick this up. But if you want something that's just going to work and work without issue, then I would have to recommend that you go with another speaker that I reviewed on the channel, and that's the Jam Replay. That one worked without issue. Didn't have any issues with that one. Of course, you're spending about $10 more, Whereas this one is $20. The Jam Replay will run you about $30, $30 to $35, depending on if you can get it on sale. Alright guys, so this pretty much wraps up my full review of the Jam Classic Bluetooth speaker. Whew! We flew through this one kind of fast. That little bug or that connectivity issue, that's what made this video super long. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, please help your boy out and give it a thumbs up. That really does help me out. You don't know how much. If y'all want to see more raw, uncut content like this, please hit the subscribe button down below and click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you get notified every time I post new videos. As always guys, if you guys do want to pick this guy up, all links to where to pick this guy up at some really good prices will be down in the video description. And again, big thank you to ZachMaster23 for requesting this video. As always guys, I'm always open to requests. If y'all have any requests, please check out my review suggestions video, which will be linked down below in the video description. Now, I do read all the comments, so if you make a request, I will almost always see it and add it to wherever I can buy it at the best price. Whether that be eBay, Amazon, from a store, so on and so forth. But if you want to make things easier, I always check the review suggestions videos. When I'm out of ideas for what to review, I always go back and look at the review suggestion video. So if you don't want to leave a comment there, you can leave a comment wherever, but you can make my life easier and also make it that your request will definitely be seen if you leave your request for reviews in the review suggestions video. So I just wanted to point that out. Alright guys, that pretty much brings an end to this video. And as always, if you know anyone out there looking for some high quality, affordable devices and products at some really great prices, please share with them my channel, because I'm doing this for everyone, because we all deserve the best. Alright, I hope everyone has a good evening. Yeah, it's evening time now. Hope everyone has a good evening, and I will catch you guys in my next video, guys and gals. Catch you guys and gals in my next video. Peace.